Unfortunately, there's been no Porsche or Honda progress this week, but I have been up to a lot of other random things. So this is something we're going to have a bit of fun with. This belongs to next door to J&S Performance. And how cool is this? They've been building a little ex-Royal Mail combo van just as a bit of advertisement. It's an awesome little thing. So far they've put the banded stills on it, they put a set of gas coilovers and done all the camber adjustment around so it sits nice. It's proper cool. I made a silly little custom exhaust for it. There's a little stainless with some pie cuts. We put some VXR seats in it just to give it a little bit more comfort. And now there's one last thing to do. We got to get this Momo wheel on it because how awesome would that look on this thing? What a difference a steering wheel makes. How cool does that look? So I need to get a bit more done on this massive drop tank. So I quite like the patina, we're going to keep that. It's quite cool, all sort of how it's a bit beaten up and used and that sort of thing. I think that sort of looks good with what we're going for. But this top section, it looks a bit rubbish. It's not really much of a feature. So what I want to do is strip all the paint and polish it so it becomes a little bit of summer. Maybe we'll put some nice swaged holes in so you can see down through for what we're doing with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the first thing I want to do is take all these bolts out which hold all the ribs in inside. It shouldn't fall apart, hopefully. And then that way, it'd make life a lot easier to dress it all up. I'll put them back in after. But let's start with that. And there's a lot of them, but hopefully they come out all right, really. Yeah, none of them seem too tight, which is nice. That's all the bolts out now, look. So I could just start cleaning all the sealant off, scraping it all off, and then give it a good sand and get all this horrible paint off the thing. Start off nothing too coarse, just some sort of medium grit. Get rid of the worst of it. I don't want to go too coarse because then it just takes even longer to polish it. I don't know how well this could come out because it's got some deep scratches in it as it is, but we'll do our best. I mean, it is old, so see what we can do. Always put a mask on with this stuff. This old military stuff is not good for you. And a vac where you can. This is taking forever. Sanding's my favourite. I moved on to doing it by hand. It's slowly getting there. It's starting to look cool. Lots of polishing. I keep getting some birds coming in as well. It's the problem of being in the countryside. But there we go. Look at that. I'm done sanding for today. It's getting there. It's looking pretty good. The only thing, I don't really want to go too far with it because this is going to have, I'm not going into too much detail what this is going to be yet, but it's going to have a big glass top on it. And there's still like obviously the feet to sort and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be, yeah. But I'm pretty clumsy, and if I polish this, you can guarantee I will drop something on it. And then we've got to do it all over again. So for now, I think that'll do, so we can move on to the next part of it. I know it's a bit random, but I got a thing about making lights. There's something satisfying about it. There's another one finished, ready to go out, all custom handmade in here. So yeah, if you want a lamp, check out your website, or you know, if you want a completely crazy bespoke one, let me know. We can make some cool stuff. Just give it a final clean before we stick it in the post. The thing about building one-offs is you do get to build some really random stuff. The past few days I've been off-site welding, and I've been building some really cool, ridiculous, industrial grade strength kids climbing frame, which was proper fun. And also a garden pagoda. Pagoda, is it called pagoda? I don't know. You know, like the thing you have in your garden that you sit under. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing the past few days, but has been out welding in the sun. It was so hot yesterday. I got so burnt, but fair play to people that weld outside all the time. That is hard graft, that is. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been doing the past few days off site. I got back late last night, dumped everything out of the van, just slung it in there and went home. So it's like a bomb's gone off. So the next thing I gotta do is tidy the place up again, because it is a right mess. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But first I'll show you what I built, because I didn't film me making it, but I got a little bit of footage of what it was and what it turned out like. It was pretty cool, but I said something completely different. I do end up building really random stuff. It's surprising what you get asked to make. Got a bit working off site today. Cut all this already. We've already made that, so we'll show you that later. And then we're building something up here. So let's tidy this bomb site up. I think I need to hang this chainsaw up because, you know, reasons. But first, we need to jazz it up a little bit, don't we? My head looks so shiny and burnt, doesn't it? From yesterday. Oh, it's tender. Wear a hat, kids. So I'm just going to try and lightly sand out the black because I need something better printed on there. So see if we can sand this off but keep the silver. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Now, I think there's only one thing we can put on here, isn't there? For those of you that didn't know, I actually used to put the pinstripe down the side of the Concorde. Let's see if I still got it. Well, at this rate, I'm going to have Rolls Royce knocking on my door, asking me to do their pinstriping. Now, if you know, you know. I'm not going to explain. And just need the last final touch. Oh yeah. Obviously it needs a sticker. I can't see this angle. Definitely gotta put it on wonky. It's sort of in the middle, isn't it? Right, let's just let that dry a minute and find a bracket to hang it on. So I've just been rummaging and I found this generic aircraft bracket, which I think I can get to work somehow. So it sort of sits in there, and then, sounds a bit silly, but put these bolts through here and then it will sort of hold the thing like so. So I'm going to drill and tap those two holes to fit that 3/8 UNF, and then put some cool nuts on the end. Wind them in. Then I reckon some 3/8 fuel tank nuts. These orange nuts look cool, aren't they? These are fuel tank ones, they got a little seal on so you can go inside the tanks. Here we go. Now just butcher it to the wall. Somewhere about here for now will do. I changed my mind a lot, so. And I need to finish, obviously over the door, putting the doorway in, so we can make it look cool when I finish actually doing stuff that I started far too long ago. Yeah, what do we think? Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? You got to keep it jazzy, ain't you? Now that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now I just need to finish this doorway and board all this, you know, to really tidy this place up, but I can't be bothered now, that's for another day. Well, thanks for watching. I do appreciate your time. And I'll see you next week, hopefully. And maybe there'll be some more work on this whole thing. Really need to get that going.